And I'm an industrialist from Tijuana, and I was born here and raised here in the city. My opinion about this party or reunion, it's something that we have to thank people that merit to be thanked. And the chief of police, the secretary of security in the city of Tijuana has changed the face of security in the city of Tijuana in his 3 years of administration. The Tijuana that we had 3 years ago versus the Tijuana that we have today is not the same Tijuana. In another time, criminals would be walking impune or immune of any police. Today, they don't dare show their face without the risk of being apprehended.
How much of the credit do you think it's for Julian Leizaola?
Well, the chief of police or the secretary of security who runs the office puts his own personal touch in the operation. If he doesn't give the right orders, his people are not going to follow it. If you're told, look the other way, it's very different, like it was done before. It's very different like today when you see somebody that's breaking the law, let's stop him and put him in jail and apply all the law that we can.
Do you think that the level of impunity has been reduced here in Tijuana?
Tremendously. I mean, you used to see things that we don't see today. Starting from the basic car double park to I'm so-and-so, so you can stop me today. Everybody has to live by the same laws.
What other will be the things that we can tell the people out beyond the borders, like Southern California and other countries, to show that we believe that the crime has reduced and the public safety issue is better in Tijuana? What are the main proofs for you?
Well, the news that we get in the United States is always a negative aspect. And news in general is a negative side. We hardly see the good side. And when you see some atrocities committed in other parts of the world, they say Tijuana had him. We had him. We don't have him anymore. It's yesterday news. Today the news is Tijuana is the future. We want investment. We want tourism. And we're willing to do the right things to obtain them. And that's what the chief of police, the mayor, and everybody's working together to obtain.
When you talk about investment, why do you think it's convenient or good for the people in the other side of the border, in the U.S. side, that the public safety issue is increasing, it's becoming better?
For security, I think that one of the things that has no price, that it's invaluable, is the fact that we are secure, that we feel comfortable, and we are comfortable with our surroundings. And if we do not have that, it's very hard to invest.
It benefits when the investor is comfortable enough to come to Tijuana. Do you think that has any benefit for San Diego?
Oh, yes. Tijuana spends, depending on who you hear, between $4 to $8 billion a year from money that is generated in Tijuana. And that's only not Southern California, but that's in the San Diego County. So if Tijuana prospers, San Diego prospers. If San Diego prospers, Tijuana prospers. We're just a neighborhood of the other, and we both go together for good or for bad.
We've seen that in the past, a lot of people went to San Diego afraid of the situation of public safety and security in Tijuana. Have we seen any changes on that area?
Oh, yes. A lot of people have come back, are thinking of coming back, and are visiting Tijuana a lot more often than they did before. And I think that the security, now we can go to a municipal police and get help, and before that we didn't know if we could trust them or not. Now they have gained our trust.
Are they coming back, the people who are...
And the people are definitely coming back. Our children, our grandchildren are coming back, are going to local schools, and are living the great benefits that Tijuana has to offer.
I have to ask you about the complaints or the accusations against the public safety secretary against the use of torture as a means to reduce the level of violence. What do you think about that?
Well, if I were a bad guy, I have to make waves for the police, for them not to pressure me so much being a crook. But I'm not for it, but I understand that it could happen, but that is not the way to go. But the other side of the coin is that the crooks have all the advantages. They don't follow the law, and they're being very violent in the past. So you have to do something to stop that violence and change the trend.
There's a possibility of him leaving the office as a normal cycle because we are changing not only administration but political parties. Do you think it will be good for him to stay, or do you think there's a risk if he leaves?
Well, security is a very touchy issue. If you do not handle it right, it could come back to the horrors of yesterday. But I think that the people that are in power, in particular Carlos Bustamante, who's the new elected mayor, is thinking very seriously about it, and the only thing that he wants is whatever's best for the city. So if he thinks that the best thing to do is keep him, he will do so. If he thinks that the best way is to change it and get different opinions, he will do so.
Thank you very much, Mr. Barron.
Thank you.
Muy gentil, muy amable. Gracias.